He loved me for a long time, Dakota Johnson tells Amelia Warner. In an unexpected conversation at a cozy Los Angeles coffee shop, Dakota Johnson opened up to musician Amelia Warner, revealing a secret she had never shared in public. With a twinkle in her eye and a slightly sad smile, Dakota said, "He loved me for a long time." The short statement contained a complex emotional history. Dakota recalled the emotional years when the relationship was still passionate and sweet. She described the quiet moments, the unexpected text messages, and the handwritten letters she still carefully kept as a precious memory. Amelia listened attentively, occasionally nodding, and placed her hand on Dakota's, as if to send a message that she understood, that the feeling still existed in Dakota's heart, even though time had changed everything. "There are people who come into your life just to teach you how to love, and he was one of them," Dakota said, her voice quiet but sincere. "Even when it all ends, I know I was loved in the most special way." The conversation lasted for hours, from youthful memories to mature decisions, from happy moments to secret pains. Dakota admitted that sharing these feelings with Amelia was an important step. Only when you truly open up do you realize that memories are not a burden but a part of who you are. On the coffee table, steaming espresso cups listened to the story of two women. A relationship gone, a love never forgotten, and confidences now spoken without hesitation. Dakota left with a serene smile, as if she had just breathed a sigh of relief after a long-held secret was released. This fictional story reminds us that love is not just about the present moments, but also the memories we carry with us for a lifetime, and sometimes, sharing it with a true friend can be an unexpectedly healing balm. After sharing that, Dakota and Amelia continued sitting in the cafe, where the daylight filtered through the frosted windows, creating a warm and nostalgic atmosphere. Dakota began to talk about the first day she met him, someone who had silently watched and loved her, but never said anything, letting that feeling grow in silence. "He was always there, but never made me feel pressured," Dakota recalled. "There were days when I didn't know what I needed, but he knew, and just being there, quietly, was enough to make me feel safe." Amelia, her eyes shining with sympathy, listened without interrupting. She could feel Dakota's heart beating through every detail she told. The late-night conversations, the text messages that only the two of them understood, and the silent but meaningful moments. Dakota said that, even though they never officially entered a public relationship, that love still made her feel complete, like a gentle melody flowing through her soul. "The most magical thing," Dakota said, her voice a little lower, "is that he never forced me to love, but every action, every gesture, made me know that it was real. And it's a feeling I will never forget." Amelia placed her hand on Dakota's again, feeling the vibration of sincerity. "Maybe that's why true love doesn't always need to be said," Amelia said, her voice gentle. "It's present in the small details, in the moments that only two people understand." Dakota nodded, smiled, and closed her eyes for a second, as if she were remembering all those feelings in her heart. She talked more about her fears, about the days when she felt unprepared for love, but it was also through that patience and understanding that she learned to appreciate and love herself more. "I used to think that loving someone without being loved in return was a loss," Dakota said, "but now I realize that sometimes love doesn't need to be owned or tied down. It just needs to exist, quietly, but sincerely." The conversation lasted until the light began to fade, creating a gentle sunset color on the rustic wooden tables. Dakota left the cafe, but the smile on her lips was no longer the smile of someone with a secret sadness, but the smile of someone who had just freed her heart from long-held emotions. Amelia followed, knowing that this moment would become a precious memory, not only for Dakota, but for herself, an afternoon where friendship, love, and understanding blended together perfectly. And when the coffee shop door closed, only a subtle but powerful message remained. True love, whether secret or public, has its own value, and sometimes, all it takes is a timely conversation to revive it in one's heart.